And he said, the first thing I want you to do is as soon as you wake up, open the blinds and go outside, preferably naked, but at least as much of your body in the sun as possible the minute you wake up.
Yeah.
And he had me start doing that. And at this time I was waking up at noon, and I started doing that. And very quickly, I started waking up earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier. It happened completely naturally. When he suggested it to me, what I heard, so he said, I want you to go outside in the sun the minute you wake up. What I heard was, I want you to jump off a cliff. That's how radical and terrifying it sounded compared to how my experience of what safe and comfort in life was not that. And that was the first, like, getting in tune with the planet. It was something I didn't know about. I didn't know about that. So in terms of being your authentic self, also being your authentic animal on this planet, it's all instinct.
Yeah.
What you're describing, your experience was based on instinct. You thought this would be better if we move this like this. You didn't learn that. Nobody taught you that. Same with me. I don't know anything about music at all.
Right.
I love music.
Yeah.
I feel music in my body. And when I hear it, I can articulate what is stimulating to me and what's not. And if I can find the parts that are stimulating and find the parts that are not, differentiate them and talk about how do we take the parts that are not stimulating and make them stimulating, that's it. It's not based on any knowledge. Now, that's how it was in the beginning. Now, while it's still the same, the difference is I now have 40 years of experience. So now I've tried a lot of things and seen things that work. So I probably have a bigger bag of tricks now than I had when I was starting. But when I was starting, nothing was impossible.
Yeah. And nothing was a trick.
Now I've tried a bunch of stuff. So maybe there's some part of me that feels like, well, I tried that once before and it's not going to work.
Right.
But I know enough to know that's not true. As soon as you feel good about playing it for your friends, like many artists want to play your music for their friends, but they say it's not ready for anybody else. If you're ready to play for your friends, it's probably ready for everybody.
All right.
If you like it enough to play it for someone you know and like,
Yeah.
it's worth putting it out into the world. Because some artists, make things and it never comes out. There's always like this looking for perfection that never really comes. You may run out of energy, but not creativity. You may be too tired, but that's all. In some ways, the more you engage in different creative practices, the better they all get. Yeah. They all get better. The thing that taps out first is just energy. You run out of steam, but not out of ideas or creative spirit. That's it's eternal and forever. If you make something and everybody likes it, chances are you haven't gone far enough. The best work divides the audience. The best work, people love it and people hate it. Otherwise, it doesn't have a strong enough charge. It's always been this case. It's always been the things that people are picketing are the same things that are the fans' favorite. Greatness is what you make in a devotional act for a higher power beyond any worldly ideas of success.